NCAA basketball Tuesday night. What a matchup. Kentucky versus Duke. This is going to be fantastic. Yesterday we had Tennessee versus Georgia Tech plus the points, and that game went down to the wire. Today we're going to go ahead and take Kentucky minus the points versus a very young Duke team and a Kentucky team that, of course, well, they're always young. It's minus 2.5. I think Kentucky wins this game by about 7. I just kind of like the matchups. I think they match up just a little bit better with Duke. Even around the perimeter, even though Duke's running that 3-guard set, I like the way Kentucky's playing defense right now, and I think that's going to be the difference. Let's talk about these two teams. Kentucky, on the year offensively, they're averaging 82.5 points per game, shooting 50.4% from the field and 28.9% from beyond the arc. Not fantastic numbers. They got some good options, though. Good point guard in Tyler Ulis, and good inside present with Skal Labissiere. I think he's going to be a tough matchup in the interior, even with some good returners, pretty good returners in Plumlee and Jefferson for Duke. Still, he's a tough matchup as well. They got some really good guys around the perimeter like Jamal Murray and Isaiah Briscoe. I think those are also some pretty tough matchups for Duke. But on the flip side, defensively is what I like, is those guys all play defense as well. Defensively, Kentucky, on the year, they're allowing 61 points per game, 37.2% shooting from the field, and 18.2% from beyond the arc. Against Albany, pretty scrappy team, they allowed 1 for 14 from beyond the arc. Completely different monster tonight in Duke that has some weapons, so they're going to have to get out and defend the perimeter. I think in the paint they're going to be okay. And but I do like for Kentucky's athletes to give Duke some trouble scoring the ball tonight, not as much at will as they have in their first 2 games. And let's look at that. Duke offensively on the year, they're averaging 102.5 points per game, shooting 49.6% from the field and 37.3% from beyond the arc. They got weapons as well. Grayson Allen, very, very good ball player. And they have some other options around the perimeter like Matt Jones. I like Derek Thornton, a really young freshman. He's going to be real good. But I just think Kentucky plays a little bit better. I think overall Kentucky just matches up better on the perimeter than Duke this time in the season, especially man-to-man. So that's the reason why I really like Duke tonight. I think they're going to be able to I like Kentucky tonight. I really think they're going to be able to defend Duke. Defensively, Duke, they've been lacking a little bit this year. They're allowing 74.5 points per game, 45.1% shooting from the field, and 47.6% shooting from beyond the arc. And those are real numbers. Those are really, really bad numbers, too. Krzyzewski loves to run man-to-man defense. I think tonight, though, that's going to cause some trouble against Calipari's dribble drive offense, or it's like a hybrid of a dribble drive. I don't think Duke's going to play much zone. They introduced that last year just a little bit. This isn't the time of year where they're going to mess with anything. They're going to go to their fundamental, their base defense, which is man-to-man. I think Kentucky's going to be able to exploit some weaknesses there, at least, being able to drive and kick. And I like Labissiere. I think he's going to be a tough matchup, like I said, in the paint. So overall, I like Kentucky. I think they're just a touch better than Duke right now at this time in the season. Who knows by the end of the year, though, how these guys are all going to develop. So my play is on the Wildcats minus the 2.5, and I wish you guys luck on your picks today.